Hi, my name is Jonah Kijel, and I am the author of a book about the intersection of political power and historical misconceptions in both the contemporary and modern record. I was inspired to write this book because I felt as though I wasn't getting the full picture. When I would read about certain historical figures that had such a profoundly unique approach to leadership, to politics, and to strategy, I would feel like those three aspects would not be accurately represented in whatever medium I was consuming. I wanted to figure out why that was, and I think the first step to understanding why we think the way that we think, especially in regards to these very controversial but immensely significant individuals, was to take a look inward at our psychological and education biases. Writing this book as a student as well has allowed me to learn more about the people who I think have a voice and story to tell, and more importantly has allowed me to dig beneath those layers of biases and discover them. My perspective here is different because it's an unapologetic review of these individuals. It addresses the biases of ourselves as historians, as readers, as consumers, and even my own as an author. It looks at certain individuals throughout history who have been characterized in a very confusing light. We look for individuals that have been confused with their complex pasts and examines how history and the writers of it have slightly taken them off the rails. Each of them, in their own way, had a profound impact on the political landscape either during or after their lives, and in their own right, teach us something about politics as a tool that we use in our daily lives. While the book looks to incorporate ideas from famous theorists like John Locke, Thomas Hobbes, Thomas Sowell, to name a few, it also looks to existing scholarship from professors from universities abroad and domestic. I've had the opportunity of speaking with professors and authors from across the globe, such as Professor Eve McDonald from Cardiff University and Professor Marissa Linton from Kingston University. Authors who focus on pockets of history like Douglas Smith and a number of others. It also takes from contemporary primary and secondary sources, oftentimes quoting spectators who witness historical events or profound theorists of the day. It looks at a number of different mediums, all to gain a clear picture of the people who we discuss and the thoughts that have come to define their legacy today. I think that you will love this book if you're a history junkie, if you are someone who actively seeks a new perspective, or even someone like me, if you're a student who wants to escape the theory and the perspective and instead explore the retrospective, reach back into history and see what you can pull out, but not just pull out, but also reclaim in your own light. My hope for this book is that people will begin to pause and take a second when they introduce a common conception about a historical figure into their argument or their paper or even a conversation. Pause and think, is that the full story, or is there more to be seen? My name is Jonah Kijel, and I am the author of a book about the intersection of political power and historical misconceptions in both the contemporary and modern record.